When an enemy speaks or uses someone to block God's blessing in your life, those people usually become a strong opposition because of the kind of person you are. These people do not want your growth, development, and prosperity, but are only waiting for you to stumble or die. They can plot your downfall, even if you never did anything against them. They hate you because of the values you hold and the beliefs you have. The enemy always uses such people in his game, and if you are not prayerful, careful, and wise, then you can fall into their traps. We can see an example of this in how the devil used Oman against Mordecai. Oman had everything: power, prestige, power, but he was deeply unhappy because one person refused to bow to him. Because of this, he began to make plans for the complete destruction of the Jewish people. But Mordecai's values provoked such a storm of resistance in Oman that he even set up gallows to deal with him. To be honest, what Mordecai did should not have caused such a violent reaction from Oman, but due to the fact that Oman was used for his own purposes by the devil, he wanted to interrupt Mordecai's future full of blessings and glory at all costs. If people show signs of envy and hatred towards you, then remember, they are also used by the devil in order to block God's blessing and His will in your life. Envy is a sin that is directed against God and man. It all starts with dissatisfaction with God and ends with a desire to harm another person. Hatred is the same thing, because when a person is in this state, he comes close to harming another person or even killing him. The story of David and Saul is a prime example of how the devil uses someone to rob you of God's blessing. In 1 Samuel chapter 18 verses 1 to 16, it says that Saul was jealous of David because he always won. The enemy took advantage of Saul's fear and insecurity and turned it into hatred and envy, which caused Saul to try to kill David so many times. The devil does nothing himself. He uses other people to harm you and deprive you of God's grace.